Ting, we're here with Upney Tech Reviews. This is my first episode on the channel, and so, guys, a sub and a like to the channel would be really nice. Now, this is my pilot episode, so, guys, let's get straight to it. So, let's begin. So, today I'm reviewing the iPad 8 Gen 2020 to the iPad Air 2015. So, let's begin. Appearance. No major redesign from Apple in terms of appearance. We do, however, see a 10.2-inch display on the 2020 device, and there is a 9.7-inch display on the 2015 device. So that's one key thing to notice. Now, in terms of appearance, on the side, we do have a smart connector on the iPad 8 Gen 2020, and there is no smart connector on the iPad Air from 2015. Now, one key other thing to notice about it when it comes to appearance is the fact that the home button on both devices, there is a key difference. On the iPad Air 2015, there is no fingerprint sensing. The 2028 Gen has fingerprint sensing, so that's a huge convenience there for me. Now let's move past appearance and go to performance. In terms of performance, so the Air 2015 has an A7 chip. The iPad 8 Gen 2020 has an A12 Bionic chip. So there is a huge difference in performance when we're talking 5 generations of chips, right? So the iPad 8 Gen 2020 is just so much faster. It's just a better performer. It's a beast, in short. So that's one thing to take note of. Now, I didn't run any benchmarks, and so I'm pretty sure I can make a safe assumption that the iPad 8 Gen from 2020 is just a way better performer than the Air 2015. Now, bear in mind, one of the key reasons why I'm doing this review is because I was really curious about seeing the difference between a mid-range model, which is the Air, when I compare it to a base model, which is the 8 Gen from 2020. So remember, we have the base model, the Air, and the Pro. So we're looking at a mid-range device in 2015 to a base device, which is the basic model from 2020. However, in terms of performance, the base model from 2020 is by far a better performer than the mid model from 2015. So apps are going to run so much faster on 2028 Gen. You're going to have everything run there faster. Everything is just crisp and amazing when it comes to performance. And that's that. So let's move on now to software, which is the fun part, right? So in terms of software, we're going to be looking at the fact that we have the iOS 12.5.1 on Air from 2015, which is Apple's latest release for their older devices. And we have the iPad OS 14.4, which I just ran an update on this afternoon. So that's one key thing to notice. So now, in terms of software, the software experience with the iPad 8 Gen 2020 is just so much better. It supports every app I'm trying to run. The iOS 12.5.1 from 2015 begins to restrict me to the apps I can install. So that's a big thing to think about. So I was not able to install Stars, the streaming service, and I think there's a couple of other apps that wouldn't let me install them here. So that's a key thing to watch out for. Now let's go into connectivity. So in terms of connectivity, the Wi-Fi on the iPad 8 Gen from 2020 is just so much faster because I'm running this on a 5 gigahertz. So I'm using Wi-Fi 5 for the iPad 8 Gen 2020. The Air 2015 is running the 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi, and you can definitely see a lag and a difference when it comes to speed of browsing or anything that's through the internet. The iPad 8 Gen is a very, very wonderful device. It's an absolute beast. Now, in terms of connectivity as well, the smart connector on the iPad 8 Gen 2020 is just so great. It's important, it's what you need. So you can use our smart keyboard, and I'm pretty sure there is also support for the Bluetooth keyboard as well on the iPad 8 Gen 2020. So that's one to think about. So let's go on to sticking points. So what is it about the iPad agent that's a sticking point for me? So I think I have four key points here for you to really think about when it comes to buying this. And the first thing is the widget home screen. I just find the widget home screen just a blast, a fantastic blast for me. Because yeah, I'm able to track my activities, I'm able to see firsthand what I'm trying to do. And it just gives me a very great visual once I put on this device to be able to see what's going on in my day. So that's a big sticking point for me. Now, the second sticking point is multitasking. I'm able to multitask. I'm using the home dock. That's key when I'm doing some research work and some other things. Now, this is such an important point for me. As a Unix and Linux user, I preferably use Ubuntu. Now, that mode is so important. The dark mode is so important. When it comes to my eye, I don't want to be able to use dark mode all the time. It gives me that whole geek nerd feeling. It's just one of the most important things I've come to love about the iPad 8 Gen 2020, that mode. And that's one thing Apple's gotten right for me when it comes to this whole process of, making devices. That mode was something that had to have been there from the beginning of time. But however, they're late to the party, but that's what we need. So that one is just important for me. I just can't emphasize it enough. Now, last but not the least, one important pointer for me is the fingerprint sensing with the home button. Yes, so much better than putting in the passcode all the time as I always do with my iPad Air from 2015. So now I can just use my fingers and I'm in, and that's great. Those are my key sticking points. Now my conclusions. If you're on a budget, you're looking for a tablet, this is the tablet you need. Point. There's nothing else to argue about. This is just what you need. Now, if you have some more money to splurge, you can go for a higher-end device, the Air or the Pro. Now, secondly, if you do an upgrade as I was, this is what you need as well. So this is a good starting point. Test the waters and see what you need. This is it. Now, the upgrade cost for Apple is very, very low. So it's a seamless transition getting all my data from the 2015 to the 2020 model year. And so that's just what I needed. So the upgrade cost is extremely amazing once you're in the Apple ecosystem. It's great. Now, I can talk very much of what the switching cost is going to be when you're moving from a Samsung device, let's say, to an Apple device. Now, switching cost is something that's always been a sticking point. We always talked about this in business school, but now you're going to have to watch out when it comes to switching costs. But I do think that even if you're in the Samsung ecosystem, if you do not have one of the higher end Samsung devices, I'm telling you, it's worthwhile making the switch to the iPad 8 Gen 2020 or any of the Apple devices, because from then on your upgrade cost is amazing. Now I know Android guys have figured out a way to also make upgrade costs really low, but performance, functionality, Apple makes really great devices that work well. They're very basic functional devices, so this is the ecosystem you want to be. And that's my conclusion and my recommendations. Now, my experience, how I bought my device, is going to be short and brief. Now, I want to first go ahead and do one thing. Now, veterans, you do have a discount. So if you're an Army veteran, Air Force, Navy, Marine, there is a 10% discount when you buy straight from Apple. So please do use this. That's how I got my iPhone mini. I'm the 12 model. So that's very important. You can use that to be able to, buy stuff from Apple. Now that I've given that disclaimer, let's go ahead and talk about how I was able to buy this. So now, the base model, the 8 Gen year on Apple using the student discount runs at $309. My iPad Air from 2015 has an $80 trading value. So when I couple those two things, it brings it down to $229. Now, I do have an Apple card, and so what am I able to do? I'm able to finance my purchase. So this device runs me about $22 a month to technically own the device. So I have about, I think, either 24 months, 12 months to pay this off, and the device is mine. So for those guys on the budget, like I said, Apple has done a really great thing implementing this financial service, and so I mean, kudos to them for doing that. So guys, go ahead, finance this product, take it home, start working. If you can be a productivity beast right now, go ahead and buy the iPad 8 Gen, Air, or Pro. Any of those devices based on your budget, this is where you need to be. So that really cuts it. Now, guys, this is a pilot episode, so I'm telling you, I've ran so many renditions and so many errors on this, and so there are bound to be bloopers and probably might not look as great. So questions and suggestions, drop in the comment below. Guys, like I said, a like and a sub will go along with helping me make more videos. I'm suspecting my next video would probably be a comparison of the iPad 8 Gen to the iPad Air 3rd Gen, which is a device my wife owns. And so, guys, I'll be bringing these videos to you guys, giving you guys reviews, and just working on my craft and making these videos as well as editing and all that good stuff. So, guys, suggestions, partnerships are highly welcome. So, guys, if you have ideas out there, drop in the comments below. Guys, whatever you guys want to review next as well, let me know. I'm gonna be doing reviews and products I can get my hands on, as well as basic online research reviews that are gonna be amazing. So guys, let me know what you want me to do next as well. So just drop comments, give suggestions, help me improve, help me get better. And I hope I haven't taken too long asking for help, but I want feedback. That's the key part of this whole journey. Now, guys, for now, I want you guys to stay safe. It's a difficult time out there. Be financially wise. Do all the right things you need to do. And peace, guys. Until next time, I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.